Hello friends, and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be playing Grixis Affinity, one of the strongest decks in the format and the most represented. We're going to be running a full 8 Myr Enforcers, and then we've also got Atog with Fling and Temur Battle Rage. We're also running 4 Disciple of the Vault, to get a little bit of chip damage in so that we can get that final hit in with the Atog or smash them with 4/4s. We're running some copies of Deadly Dispute. We've also got Makeshift Munitions. I really like this card. I think it's super cool, especially with Disciple of the Vault. You're able to put together quite a bit of damage with this. And then as far as the sideboard goes, we got 2 Reaping the Grave, so we can go mid-range, Ancient Grudge for the mirror match, Krark-Clan Shaman for a Chatterstorm, a Duress again for Chatterstorm. We got Hydroblast, which again works pretty well against Chatterstorm, and so does Dispel. This hand looks fine. Yeah, you would use like Exhume, and then maybe like Faithless Looting, try and put a Ulamog's Crusher into the graveyard. So Chromatic Star is one of the better targets for Deadly Dispute. Going to be able to draw 3 cards for these 2 cards. But it looks like we might be staring down a Ninja right quick. And I'm not going to want to sacrifice my Chromatic Star. I mean, we get a treasure for it, so it's not that bad. I'm just thinking about getting this Myr Enforcer down as quickly as possible, because we need to be able to deal with this Ninja. So after a theoretical Chatterstorm ban, Modern Horizons 2 did definitely give Affinity a huge power-up. And there's a lot of other things that we really haven't been able to see yet because of the prevalence of Chatterstorm and Affinity. Once those decks are powered down a little bit, we're going to be able to see a little bit more innovation with the amazing cards that we were given. I kind of just want to play like Star here, so that we can get more artifacts down, get this 4/4 down ASAP. Yeah, we'll be able to cast this next turn, but that means they get to draw 2 cards off Ninja the Deep Hours, and it's not even guaranteed that Myr Enforcer is going to be able to block. They could play Swamp into Snuff Out, or they could just counterspell the Myr Enforcer. What do I think will get the chop from Affinity? So there's a few things that it could get the hammer. Atog is one of them. Sojourner's Companion is another. The bridges are another thing that we could look at. Because if you take the bridges out of Affinity, then it becomes very vulnerable to the gorilla, Mox Monkey. Okay, so they don't shuffle with a Ponder. They like what they're getting on top. That's terrifying. Ooh, okay, that's a really good one. If they counter the Myr Enforcer, we can get rid of the Ninja. Oh my god, those guys. Yes, you can. Alright, let's get that ninja out of here. Don't mind the counterspell hitting the Myr Enforcer as long as we can kill the ninja. Now, we still have quite a deficit to come back from, but we have 3 draws on the table. Redraw with the Deadly Dispute. Disciple of the Vault. Let's see if they have a Spellstutter Sprite for this. The Deadly Dispute is instant, so we don't have to cast it this turn. We can wait till their turn, make them tap the mana down on theirs. Alright, what's it going to be? You going to flip? Yep. Revealing Preordain. So since they cast it, we'll take it off the revealed cards. So we don't think they still have one in hand. Of One Mind. Oh, 1 mana draw 2 seems pretty good. I'm going to try and use the Deadly Dispute here. If they counter this, they won't have mana for Ninja. Should save targets on that Disciple. I think we should have still waited. Maybe let the Ninja come down. Oh, Force Spike? Oh, that card's a jerk. Oh, that's a really good draw. But we're taking a lot of damage here. Oh, that's the worst case. Another Ninja. We managed to take care of the first one, but now we're staring down another one. They're going back up to 5 cards. Prophetic Prism. And save targets. Let's draw a bunch of cards here. I guess I'm going to have to try and put an Always Yes on that as well. Get another Disciple of the Vault. So that would have been a reason to keep the stars around, but if we had done that, we would not have drawn the Disciple. We would have just gotten deeper into lands. Another Disciple? Okay, yeah, we can do that. Now, if we can find what's name, we're looking pretty good. We have a red enchantment. It's not quite Goblin Bombardment. In any event, if we find one of those, that should just be GG. Is Disciple your only kill? No, we can also win with 4/4s or Atog Fling. We draw Atog here, we're probably still looking really good. We have 4 Atogs. We would have to get it to resolve though, which is a bit of a problem. They could just like hold up counterspell and maybe we can't get anything through. Another Deadly Dispute would also be good. Could sacrifice like a Darksteel Citadel, deal 3, get a treasure, which we can sacrifice to deal another 3. Don't really want to double block this ninja. I want to keep my disciples. Sucks to give them a card draw though. So it looks like the opponent is mono blue. They're not running Dimir. Think we would have seen another land or an Ash Barrens by now if they were Dimir. Oh yeah, Deadly Dispute is great. There is a question about how many you realistically want to run. They're going to snap one of my disciples. Somehow you thought disciples are banned in Pauper. That's fair. I'm pretty sure disciple was banned in standard, right? Wow. Just going to return them all to our hand. Okay, so we're going to have to block the ninja. Let's play the Prophetic Prism, get a card draw. Thoughtcast, play that. Damn. Oh, there's the Tog. Alright, we just gotta survive a turn. If they have another ninja, we're dead because we can't block this. If I play the Tog, we just don't have enough artifacts to kill, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, definitely want to keep Dispel back up for the Atog. I'm going to swing in with, excuse me, I'm going to swing in with Disciple here, because if they block with Fairy Miscreant, that means that they can no longer kill us with a ninja. Okay. Mutagenic Growth, huh? That's pretty good. So that does kill us, so we're going to fire off Dispel. And here comes Spell Stutter Sprite. Okay. We were on the back foot on that one right from the beginning. Opponent was able to get a turn 2 ninja down and then just accrue a bunch of value from there. So we're going to bring in an extra Dispel. And I don't think the Duress are even that good in this matchup, honestly. Let's see if there's enough bad cards for us to actually want to bring that in. Oh, really? Atog sack would not have been lethal? I would have had 2 disciples and I had 10 artifacts. So that seems like 20 damage. Maybe I miscounted. It's like I said, it's possible I miscounted. This is the card I was alluding to earlier, Makeshift Munitions, which could actually be pretty good in this matchup. Thinking Fling is probably one of our weaker cards in this matchup. Just because, like, they counter it, that we lose our Tog. We basically lose everything. But we only have the 1 Fling. And if we manage to, like, hold it until they tap out for some reason, then Fling can just win. So as long as we're careful with it, it should be good. Reaping the Graves could be good. I don't know. Like, they're not killing a lot of our creatures. They're bouncing them back to our hand. I mean, they're countering some of them, so we would get some of those back. Duress is okay-ish. Yeah, because, like, we could cast the Duress, take a counterspell out of their hand, and go into the next thing, but, like, wouldn't I rather just, like, cast a Thoughtcast or something anyways? Maybe I could have went down to 3 Togs. Alright, we got some artifacts. This can go get us another land if we need it. I will keep this. So do I start with the star? Do I go for the Wellspring? I think I go for the Wellspring. Okay, they managed to get their turn 1 creature out. That means we could be looking at a turn 2 ninja. Get another Chromatic Star. Oh, we can just put 2 stars down? That'll really bolster my artifact count. Okay, here comes the ninja. Oh, no ninja! Ah, love to see it. Let's play Thoughtcast. Very nice. Oh, they do have Spellstutter Sprite, though. Alright, what about this time? You got a ninja this time? Yeah, they're going to return the Spellstutter Sprite to hand. Now they have a ninja. We'll kill that with Galvanic Blast on our turn. Because yeah, it's turn 3. They've already played their land. They won't be able to defend ninja with another Spellstutter Sprite. So even if they do have a way to defend it, we have Dispel. We are going to have to crack a star to do it, though. That's unfortunate. Maybe we'll draw a land here. Disciple of the Vault. Let's draw the card first. Save targets. Always yes. Always yield. Great Furnace. I wanted to make sure I had mana up for Dispel. So close on the companion. We need 2 mana instead of just the 1 we have. So opponent still has 5 cards in hand. They only got 1 hit in with a ninja, right? But they were on the draw, so makes sense they have a lot of resources. We do have a card on the table here that's going to redraw. Okay, do you have another ninja? No. Oh, I like the Thoughtcast. If we play Wellspring, they could Spell Stutter Sprite. Let's play the Thoughtcast first. Okay, they're going to counterspell that. So we can play the Wellspring and then Companion is free. Or is it 1 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll cost 1 more. Geez. So we can pay the 1, get the Companion down, or we can Thoughtcast. And if we Thoughtcast, we're losing the Chromatic Star, which makes the Companion more expensive. Let's just put this down. Let's resolve our 4/4. I guess I could have fired the Wellspring into the Spell Stutter Sprite, because then if they tap that mana down, I get to resolve a Thoughtcast. They're coming in for 1. We're going to be coming in for 5. Do we still attack with the Disciple? Because they could just, like, ambush it with the Spell Stutter Sprite. It's probably worth it trading this for a Spell Stutter Sprite if they don't get to counter anything with it. Well, we're not attacking now. That also increases the power of their Spell Stutter Sprites, although we don't have much in the way of 3 drops. I don't think we have anything. And we're not playing Frogmite in this list, so we don't have any 4s, I don't think, either. Okay, so yeah, you can Spell Stutter Sprite the same things that you could Spell Stutter Sprite before. Yeah, Spell Stutter Sprite is less effective. Alright, let's blue mana Thoughtcast. Not a big fan of drawing Fling here. Oh, they had another counterspell? Yeah, we just take all this. I have nothing to say about any of it. No, 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 not a ninja, not a ninja, not a ninja! Oh, that sucks. Yeah, they play the Faeries again, they get to scry again. And still holding up Spellstutter Sprite. Chromatic Star. So I think we're going to crack the star here. Let's go blue mana. Galvblast. Nice. If we can find a moment to fire that off. But like I said before, they have the Spellstutter Sprite to save the ninja currently. Oh, maybe they'll counterspell Chromatic Star. And then we can kill ninja. That would be good. Nice. That was really good for us. Them countering the Chromatic Star means we got to kill ninja. I guess they were just looking for, you know, like any target basically. So like, okay, well, yeah, I can counter the Chromatic Star. It doesn't mean that, you know, you have to. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Snake Eyes, but they had mana up. So even if I had drawn the Galv Blast, they would have been able to counter it. Isn't the ninja stonewalled with a companion? Yes and no. I can't attack that way, and then they're just killing me in the air. No way. Third ninja. And they get to return Spellstutter Sprite for it. Sometimes you run hot, you know? Another Galv Blast. So we do get to kill this ninja. Well, I mean, we don't, technically. So let's see here. We swing in for 5. And then we, like, Galv Blast them, fling them. Maybe we win? Oh, we don't have double red! We only have a single red mana! Not gonna make it. Because they can just swing in with these, right? They can just hold up Spellstutter Sprite, so we never get to resolve whichever spell we choose. I guess we can swing for 1, we have the block, and maybe we don't die. See what we draw next turn. I don't think they play Spellstutter Sprite end of turn here. They don't. Probably, yeah, Galv Blast end of turn. Now they're actually able to Spellstutter Sprite a Thoughtcast. Oh, yeah. Attack for 4 instead, then we just leave the Disciple back as the blocker? Obviously. Why attack for 1 when you can attack for 4? We would have lost the Disciple in that case. Yeah. Currently, we have no outlet for Disciple. It's not really that valuable. So that's death. We attack in with both. They block both, and we die. Because even with Fling, we can only deal 5 damage to them. Needed to attack with a companion there. This looks okay. We don't have any early artifacts, but these are pretty strong cards. Okay, so this is going to be, what's name, Wildfire? Ah, no. Playing a version with no basic lands. Should have played the Darksteel Citadel, huh? That Cleansing Wildfire is super good when we don't have any basics. I've seen a lot of affinity lists playing a 1-of Island, basically just for that. And I mean, that was sort of the reason why I didn't play the Seat last turn. Another Cleansing Wildfire, so good thing we've been playing these indestructible lands. We could have been Stone Rained again. And I mean, those Cleansing Wildfires, when they're a Stone Rain, they're the best Stone Rain. 2 mana, draw a card. Oh, it looks like this is getting a counter spell. And they got a Thoughtcast of their own, but they pay 3 mana for their Thoughtcast. So I'm thinking we'll probably play a bunch of 4/4s. Oh, streamer question, do you display capture for MTGO? I can't get window capture to work. Yes. I grabbed the entire screen because that's basically the only thing that works for Modo. So that's 5, which means this costs 2, and this costs 1, and this costs 0. Play a Thoughtcast first? Oh yeah, in case we hit anything good, huh? Ah, there you go. There's your 1 mana draw too. Alright, well they got 7 cards in hand, but we have 12 power on the battlefield. And that's the power of Affinity. You're able to just slam creatures onto the battlefield, go from 0 to 60 in 1 turn. Oh, but they have the Stonehorn Dignitary, which means no combat for us. Are they going to Ephemerate as well? Nope, no Ephemerate. think I'll probably just play Witching Well and pass so that we can hold up 4 mana. Makeshift Munitions could be a way to get around the Dignitary. I also kind of like Deadly Dispute. Because we have the Wellspring. I kind of want to keep both of these. Top. And they have Galvanic Blast to kill one of our critters. I think we keep the Dispel to try and hit an Ephemerate. Ah, another one. I hate the way they're just... And if they're killing them like this, like, they probably just don't have it. Ephemerate, I mean. Sucks, though, because now we don't have enough mana for Witching Well. Mnemonic Wall. What are you going to get back with that? Counterspell, Cleansing Wildfire, Galvanic Blast. Goes for the Counterspell. Ah. Yep. Oh, nice Disciple, though. We'll get Thoughtcast. Stonehorn should die, though. That's a good thing. Let's see here. We don't really have a way to deal with the Mnemonic Wall right now. Let's see if we can get that Counterspell out of their hand. And then we'll use this as our backup. Okay, nice. Okay, so this is going to allow them to get the Ephemerate back with the Mnemonic Wall, and then they can just do this over and over and over again, getting 1 spell plus Ephemerate back every turn cycle. And Thoughtcast is a really good one to get, so drawing an extra 2 cards every turn. At the cost of not a lot of mana. Okay, they tap like that. Late for dinner, but they don't... No, they do still have Counterspell up. Thought they tapped off of it. Not that lucky. Another Disciple? Okay. Another Disciple? If we can get these things to stick. Nice. Always yes, always yield. Play another Disciple. This they're going to Counterspell. Okay, now we'll play Makeshift Munitions. We don't have enough mana to kill their Stonehorn, unfortunately. But we do have Tog and Disciple, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage just with a Tog. What if we... Okay, so if you use Makeshift, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, that's not... we cannot kill this turn. Just cast Thoughtcast over and over and over. Never stop casting Thoughtcast. Sun up yourself. I mean, it is about that time, but it's pretty gray outside. Drawing Counterspell with the Mnemonic Wall. And they ephemerate the wall again, so they'll be able to get another card. Galvblast, so they can maybe like Galvblast my Disciple here. And they still get to hold up Counterspell. Seems pretty good. Another Disciple? We don't have the black mana anyway. I mean, we have Makeshift Munitions, so there's still a chance. But you're right, we're pretty hosed. Combat. Love to see it. So let's see here. We have to sacrifice 2 things to get the Atog to work. I think we just hit them for 4, or 8 rather. Don't bother about the trying to kill the Stonehorn here. And then maybe we can finally get this Witching Well to go off. We know they have Counterspell, so if we play Disciple of the Vault, it looks pretty bad for us. I think they would counter that, and then we don't get to do anything else for the turn. This way, I guess they do eat the food, which is good for them. Oh, they don't eat the food. Okay. I guess, yeah, they can't do that because we have Togs. They have to keep Counterspell up all the time so they don't get flung. So next turn, hopefully I can resolve this Disciple. But yeah, thinking back to it, last turn, because the way they're trying to play specifically around Fling, we probably should have just slammed the Disciple. We probably could have resolved it. Cleansing Wildfire on themselves. I mean, they might as well, because if they target us, we can just Makeshift Munitions and sacrifice the land. Another Stonehorn, no combat. Yeah, sure, I'll take 1. Alright, we're going to have to worry a little bit about our clock here. We're like a minute behind. Oh, Temur Battle Rage. That is not a Fling, and we don't have combat. I think they have to counter this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have lethal. We just got to get through a turn cycle without them gaining too much life. Let's count the food as well. So they're at 14, we'll say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We don't have lethal yet because of the food. All right, first step is going to be sacrificing this Wellspring. Target you, sacrifice Prophetic Prism, I guess. I'm going to be sacrificing this on all my creatures. I don't want to get this damage in. Okay, they're using the food now. Good timing. Nice. Okay, they probably have another counterspell, right? Yeah, they have another counterspell, so this Galvanic Blast isn't going to resolve. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what I thought. So they ephemerate a wall, they return ephemerate. They just get to keep on doing this over and over and over, so I'm never attacking again. That's not going to happen. But with Makeshift Munitions, we're still almost there. We just need basically another artifact land is what we need. Oh, they're going to kill this, and then they're going to be able to cast Late for Dinner, which is also going to get them another food. Ah, that's Pauper for you. Morning, Grey Fox. Hate the late to dinner here. Wonder if we're going to be able to maybe sneak in this Galv Blast, though. Probably not. Well, let's see what we draw. We have Galv, yep. If they counter Galv Blast, or sorry, if they counter anything that's not Galv Blast, we can Galv Blast them. Yeah. Just gotta find a place to sneak it in. Oh, they still have Counterspell up. Well, now that they have double Ephemerate, our job just got way harder. Monster Ronnie, thanks for the follow, friend. So here's another thing. They have 22 cards left in their library. I guess they'll be able to just, like, kill us with Galv Blasts fairly quickly. Because they have the double ephemerate thing going, and we can't combat. Yeah, here come the Galv Blasts now. Galv Blast their own Mnemonic Wall. So then they can late for dinner. Yeah, these styles of cards are another thing that people have complained about for a while. Looking for a ban on Ghostly Flicker and Ephemerate and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm hitting F6 now, even though, like, technically, I should be, like, going through these triggers so that I could try and find a spot to fire off my Galv Blast. Opponent has a ton of mana right now. We're not going to get an opportunity to do anything until they tap low, so I'll keep my finger on the 5 just in case I think maybe I have an opportunity to do something, but we've actually just caught up on time now because I hit 6 one time. And this is game 1, so we could definitely get this match to go to time. This card is boring in Modern, imagine Pauper. Ephemerate got really exciting when we saw the Elemental Incarnations. Being able to evoke one of those and Ephemerate it is really strong. Oh, another Galv Blast. Ooh, we can attack. I guess they have pretty easy blocks, but we got a lot of red mana. Maybe we can, like, Galv Blast, Battle Rage? I'm doing this with all the counterspells on the stack, so they can't ephemerate the counterspells back to their hand. And they have... that's a lot of food. Alright, sacrifice the board. This is the time. We're going in. Oh, they had another counterspell. Okay. So that's GG, I think. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get 8 in. And they've countered our Galv Blast, so... yeah, they had everything except for time on the clock. I mean, does killing their board actually do anything? They still have the mnemonic walls, which can return late to dinner, and they just get their Stonehorn dignitaries back. They're going to get the Muldrifter back currently. So yeah, I'm just continuing to look at the clock at this point. Yeah, there's no waste in the opponent's deck. Everything just comes back over and over. Where's a Torpor Orb when you need one? Pauper Torpor Orb, let's go. It'd be crazy because enter the battlefield abilities are so important in Pauper. Another Galvblast? I mean, they can just get these counterspells back, right? There's only one Ephemerate that's exiled. They can just go get the other one. Let's try now. Nice. We actually got one to hit. I guess we should have actually technically hit that mnemonic wall. Mnemonic wall, rather. That would have been better. But I'm kind of like trying to go quickly here to save the clock and made a small mistake. Yeah, if we had hit that wall, then we would have gotten rid of one of the Ephemerates for a turn. I guess that doesn't really matter, because again, they had another Ephemerate ready to go on the upkeep, so they were just going to keep on Ephemerating forever. I'll just make them put all the triggers on the stack. That'll waste a bunch of time off their clock. Just pass and only ever block. That pretty much looks like our next couple turns. They are going to kill us with Galvblast eventually. And when I say eventually, I mean really quickly. Relic of Progenitus would be very good. Maybe if we were less scared of Chatterstorm, we would have more options for our sideboard. And here comes the last Galvblast. Alright, so we got Dispel and Duress. I guess like Krark-Clan Shaman would take a lot, but it would kill their entire board. I guess it wouldn't kill the Mulldrifters, but like, I don't know, do we want to sacrifice 4 artifacts, kill our own board to try and kill theirs? Doesn't seem very good. Gonna take out Temur Battle Rage. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Donut. We kept a slow hand, we still almost got there. I think I definitely made a few play errors, though. Galvblast seems really good. Dispute seems okay. Really like Disciple of Vault. I think we're taking out some of the creatures here. Actually, keep that one. Take out this one. Just because, like, we're probably going to want to win with Disciple. Disciple plus Tog or Disciple plus Munitions. Maybe we get a Fling to go off. If we can, like, hold up Dispel, maybe we get, like, Duress to do it. Yeah, sure. We have some indestructible land, so we don't have to worry about getting destroyed. That's another thing. We got hit by cleansing Wildfire, like turn 1, destroy your land, and that set us behind quite a bit. And now I'm playing scared because I don't want to lose my land to a cleansing Wildfire. Okay, so they did have the Wildfire. We played around it. No basics in this list. Hey, a Disciple. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, we'll play the Seat because the Great Furnace is our only red source right now. Although we do have the Prism, so that's a red source too. Draw a card. Witching Well. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of just want to play the Thoughtcast, though, while we can guarantee get it to resolve. And okay, Wildfire targeting them again, so they're not going for land destruction against us. Not yet, anyway. And, I mean, it just gets worse. Once we get, a bunch of lands on the battlefield, Cleansing Wildfire, our lands doesn't look nearly as attractive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, bottom, top. Draw a card. Surprise! It's a Salamander. And then might as well play the Disciple too. Can't get countered when they only have a single blue up. Okay, good turn. Stonehorn Dignitary, good answer. Already taking combat away. Oh, and they have the Galv Blast for the Disciple there too. Let's draw 2 cards. Duress is a little bit late here, but I think it's still good to go ahead and go for it. Maybe we can take an Ephemerate out of their hand. Wow. Well, I guess we just take the Abrade, huh? They just have counterspells for days. Okay, Muldrifter. Let's go ahead and take that out of there. They draw 2 fresh cards, so 3 knowns and 2 unknowns since they play the land. We do have combat. Yeah, we're never resolving a red spell. How about a blue spell, though? Okay. We could... So which do we want to do? Do we want to Galv Blast the Stonehorn Dignitary? Do we want to resolve the Tog? I think we try to resolve the Tog, right? The problem with killing Stonehorn is... I guess they can block with it, so if they want it to die, it dies anyways. They can just kill the Tog with one of the blasts? Ah, good point. So we should play the Tog first, then. You think playing the land before drawing was a mistake? Yeah, I think you're right on that. So we have the Galv Blast now. What do we want to do with it, is the question. I mean, if we kill the Stonehorn, that's the same as throwing a blast at their face, right? It's the exact same. I would like to get rid of the Muldrifter, that way you don't have anything to ephemerate. Evoking a Muldrifter, so they probably have ephemerate in hand. Yep. That's a lot of cards to draw. And they get to draw 2 more again next turn. Ah, and they have the Galv Blast for our 4/4. Let's try a Thoughtcast, see if we can get that to resolve. We do. Nice. Oh, nice. We get to take the Thoughtcast here. That's sweet. Oh, the Dispel, so we could resolve the Deadly Dispute. That makes sense, too. Oh, geez, we're way down on time again. How did that even happen? Here I am, I want to clock my opponent out. I'm going to get clocked out. Oh, wow, they let me draw. Oops. 5/5. No. Oh, well, too late. Gonna have to start playing way faster on my side if I want to make up a minute. Especially with so little time left on my clock. Making up a minute is something you can do over the course of 20 minutes, but at this point it's difficult. And they kill my Disciple. Stonehorn Dignitary says I don't get combat, but we're making up time. Ooh. They get to exile 2 cards there. And because I was F6, wasn't really paying attention to being able to respond to that in any way. Could have maybe like cracked a treasure to get an extra point out of the Disciple. Oh wow, they're just going to keep on returning ashes. That's brutal. They're just going to exile all of our stuff. We don't have any meaningful responses besides sacrifice treasure. We could have got 1 extra point of damage. Pressing 2 allows you to do so, but that pressing 2 stops on every trigger the opponent's doing. So we would just have to continuously press 2, 2, 2, and that kills our clock. You can see we've already passed the opponent again, or the opponent has passed us, depending on which way you look at it. Now, once they have Galv Blast, they're going to be able to kill us actually very quickly. So they probably have enough time to win here. Can we Galv Blast the wall? We could try, but opponent has Dispel and Blue Elemental Blast in hand. Five minutes should be plenty of time for them to finish it with Galv Blasts. Yeah, they have 2 counters, so they can't even, like, double Galv Blast isn't even enough. Alright, impressive stuff, Paladin. That was quite the grind, I gotta say. Super, super grindy. This is part of what Pauper is now. You gotta have your answer to squirrels, and if squirrels can't attack, they can't kill you. The Dispel now? The book. What's good? Alright, let's get out of here. They have attack for 3 Galv Blast. They can do that in 3.5 minutes. No lands. No lands for a second time. Alright, so we keep these, we keep this, And I think we keep that. It seems Moto has it out for me. We don't exactly have a good matchup versus Chatterstorm Game 1. No land. Gonna play the Atog here. Onion Lotus, hello, hello. Kind of hoping we can maybe like hit a land here, then like play Star Galvblast, maybe get a lot of damage in. Disciple of the Vault is also pretty good. So let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, what if we do it with Disciple of the Vault? Then we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Still not lethal. What if we Galvblast? What's the Affinity deck list? If you type in !deck, it'll pull up a link for you. So let's see here. Prophetic Prism, Galvblast you go to 16. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Okay, so yeah, we just gotta wait another turn. Find land by sacrificing the star. It's probably our best option. Always yes, always yield. Thoughtcast? Can we cast it though? I don't think we can. We don't have enough artifacts anymore, right? Okay. Yes, indeed, the one with Makeshift Munitions. I really like the play between Disciple and Munitions. I think it's a wonderful two-card combo. Alright, so Renard, this is your turn to go off. It would be very dangerous for you not to. So let's see here, we got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. So we're still not there, honestly. I think Star Galvblast probably does it. Let's just hit F6 here. The only thing we can potentially do is do an extra 3 damage. So like if they don't even have, I don't think, enough Sign and Bloods to do that. I guess so. They have like 4 Night's Whispers and 2 Sign and Bloods generally. So if they did them all, plus the Chromatic Star from their own side, Disciple. Yeah, you're looking at all the artifacts, not just my artifacts. Nice. So Peat Bog, Sandstone Needle, the same thing except for red, and Geothermal Crevice. They'll generally also play 1 basic, usually a basic Swamp, sometimes a basic Mountain. Introduction to Prophecy. So let's see how they scry. 2 on the bottom, that's good. Okay, so at this point, Chatterstorm is lethal. Oh, hold on a second. We have a blocker. So I think they actually need one more spell. Okay, so now Chatterstorm is lethal. And that's a pretty good one. Faithless Looting, they're going to be able to get through 4 more cards off the top of their deck. Oh, I like that too. Do you have the Chatterstorm? Are we dead? They only have 1 mana left up. If you're passing the turn back, I win on board. So the tap land chatter version is definitely more played. Do you encounter any of the 6 forest land grant ones, or did that fall out of favor completely? It's basically out of favor completely. You never see it anymore. First day reveals pest summoning, so that's going to let them block. Oh, they just scoop. Nice. So they play pest summoning, and they get to survive and go to their next turn. There's a bunch of relays in the graveyard. Maybe they discarded those, so they just didn't have a relay. They could play the pest summoning, but then where do they go from there? Okay, well that was really lucky. We just get to bring in so many cards for this matchup. I like keeping the Tog, actually, because it's just such a fast kill. I mean, I'm really hoping for R&D announcement for a ban announcement really, really soon, but who knows? Do they have interaction for Tog? Yeah, they have Seal of Fire, which is not the best interaction. Well, if I'm going to take out the 7 drops, I should just take out 2 Myr Enforcers, because Sojourner's Companion is strictly better. Ooh, you're having a big Pauper tournament with over 100 people, or about 100 people. That's incredible. A Pauper tournament that large? That is so exciting. Not a fan of this hand. We're going to throw it back. This one's way better. Krark-Clan Shaman, let's go. Oh, I love the turn 1 Duress as well. Okay, so their Duress doesn't hit anything. They don't have any land currently. So we take the Dark Ritual. I think I kind of like just taking Night's Whisper. What am I going to take? Manamorphose is a good hit. First Day is a good hit. Relay is a good hit. Like, any one of these is good to hit. Even hitting Dark Ritual just means like they have almost no mana. What are we going to take? Yeah, I kind of like taking Relay. Alright. Thanks, chat. So many good options on anything to take in that hand. But yeah, I like the Relay for that reason there, Duct Tape, because it's because of the Krark-Clan Shaman. Now I'm thinking we probably want to play the Krark-Clan this turn. Because we know they have Dark Rituals, so this could be a turn that they actually go for it. And we know they don't have Seal of Fire or Gut Shot. And I should be able to pass until here, till beginning of combat. Alright, so they used the Dark Ritual, the Duress, and the Night's Whisper. They actually got something with the Duress this time. Another Krark-Clan Shaman. That's a good draw. So if they kill one of them, we still have the other one to be able to kill their squirrels. They're going to have 2 Gut Shots or 2 Seal of Fire, depending on what card they're playing. Yeah, right. We cannot hit 6. That's not allowed. This should be GG, I think. Well, then again, I mean, they got one turn here if they can do it large right now, but it's difficult to do with a single land. Yeah, they have to sacrifice it. Oh, they're not sacrificing the Crevice? Figured they had to go in this turn. Alright. I mean, do whatever you want, opponent. 1 Seal of Fire. What are you going to try and kill with that? I guess if they try and kill the Tog, we can just sacrifice an artifact in response. Yeah, thanks, Donut. I had actually just been hitting the 5 button there a second ago to make sure that I wasn't going to just lose my Tog to the Seal of Fire. So they're going to get rid of the Disciple of the Vault. That's fair. Yep. That works. You're tapped out. This looks like lethal to me. Okay. Oh, wow. Lands and spells. But our lands cast exactly one of our spells. Do you play every Pauper stream against them? Maybe not every stream, but it feels like it. Sacrificed, Seidan Raken. These are 2 of the players that we square off against quite often. Oh, this is so much worse. Because they can just take this out of my hand on their first turn. Damn. Mulliganing against the Orzhov deck. So bad. Alright, so we keep the 2 lands. Keep the Star. Keep the Thoughtcast. Probably keep the Deadly Dispute. Get rid of Tog Fling. So they have a... Ooh. Not what I expected. As I was saying, I expected them to be playing Orzhov Pestilence, but it looks like they're playing Boros Bully. So we can Thoughtcast for 2 mana here, or we can Deadly Dispute the Chromatic Star. I think we probably Deadly Dispute the Chromatic Star. And now we have Dispel up. Although, even better, if we don't cast Dispel, we get 1 mana Thoughtcast next turn. Okay, yep. Not gonna Dispel Squadron Hawk, that's for sure. You know the Star Thoughtcast trick? That's where you cast the Thoughtcast and crack the Chromatic Star as you're casting the Thoughtcast. Don't make mana with Chromatic Star. You would, like, click Thoughtcast and then click Chromatic Star. Yeah, I actually learned about that with Lotus Petal. Because you can crack a Lotus Petal as part of casting a spell and it still counts for Affinity. It's not a trick, it's in the rules. Sometimes knowing the rules looks like magic. Okay, so they're going to be able to kill us pretty quick with these birds. We're going to need to find a way to end the game. Always, yes, always yield. Oh, that's not a land. One, two, three, four, five, six, plus 1 more. Now we got a 4/4. Better than nothing. Alright, pass turn. You're right, blind. So, hey, deck. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind giving me some good cards. You know, maybe an Atog? Atog off the top? How do you feel about that? I guess we Dispel that. I want to keep my Disciple of the Vault. think I'm just going to hit F6 here. I don't have any relevant spells I want to cast or try to bluff. Opponent's tapped out, so let's try and save our clock a little bit. I don't think it's really going to come down to time. All those birds, it's going to be pretty quick. They're going to cast Rally the Peasants, and we're going to be dead. Deck. 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 Super risky to go off with Atog when they have Prismatic Strands. Yup. Probably going nowhere. I think we're probably dead right now, actually. Nope. Not dead yet. Always more Battle Screech. And this is making our Krark-Clan Shaman just look terrible. All those flyers. Oh, there's a Tog. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're actually just dead. So we're dead on board. So let's hit them for 8. Put them to 12. Unfortunately, we don't have 12 artifacts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it was close. It was close. We can get them down to 3, but we're dead. If we had drawn Galv Blast at some point, we have the treasure. We could have sacked the treasure, Galv Blast, and had the win. So close game. Always Battle Screech. Never how you doing, Screech. Close one. Good game. Alright, so what are we going to do against them? Dispel. Do we like Hydroblast? What kind of red spells are they going to be playing? Let's see here. So they got Bolt, Firebolt, Faithless Looting. They could potentially have like counter spells and stuff. Maybe a Shenanigans in the board. No, Shaman says non-flying. So it doesn't seem too great. Like it does get the Thraben Inspectors and Seekers of the way, but doesn't deal with any of their birds. We don't have Flaring Pain either. I think that we really have to just like we're not going to be winning with Atog almost certainly. The question is, are we really looking at bringing in any of these cards? They don't seem all that exciting to me. Even Duress isn't all that good because they can still cast their spells from the graveyard. A lot of their spells have flashback. I think I'm just going to bring in the Dispel and take out Atog. We can still Temur Battle Rage, a Companion, Fling doesn't look very good. But, it, you know, again, it might have the opportunity. If we had 2 Flings, I would take one out. But just having that 1 Fling, if they, you know, like tap out, put Prismatic Strands onto the stack, and then we can take that moment to cast the Fling. We just have to be very, very careful with it. Bad hand keep. I think we're going to want to play the Great Furnace. I don't want to lose my red source. Oh, again, I keep on thinking about Despise, but opponent is not playing Orzhov. Deadly Dispute's pretty nice with Chromatic Star. Even better with Ichor Wellspring. So if we draw Artifact Land, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So untapped land would be a really good draw here. They could still have Dust to Dust. Absolutely they can. That is one of the things that we just can't do anything about. Well, that is a good draw. All right, moment of truth. Looks like Dust to Dust. It is. Dust to Dust. There it is. We don't have the mana for the dispute. Womp womp. Let's see here. Have I ever played Pioneer? I did previously. I played Pioneer. Let's see here. What time zone was that? It was right after the banning of Looter Scooter, whatever that's called. And I kind of quit before the banning of what was that terrible combo? It was a 4-mana black creature. When it comes into play, you get rid of your library or something. Inverter, yes, thank you. So I was playing when combo was king, and I was trying to play aggro decks. I guess we pass turn. Yeah, that's right. Graveyard becomes library, and then you just win the game with Thassa thing. Oracle of Thassa, I think it's called. Wow. Let's see here. I guess we sack the star to the Deadly Dispute. Nice. Nice. Okay, pass turn. So we do technically have 2 damage we could throw at the opponent, but that's not looking too good right now. Let's see what we draw. Maybe we can find something to do with these treasures eventually. How many land are we on? Good question. I believe it was 18. Discard a pair of lands. Is this another Dust to Dust? It is. Brutal. Yup, that works. And there's another one. Ah. I think maybe you can start to understand why I'm calling this the Pauper Curse. You know, never win a trophy because I'm just the luckiest Pauper player on the planet. All right, enough of the pity party. Let's move on. We'll just play the bridge and pass the turn, I guess. Circle of Protection red, that's a thing. Seeker of the Way, yep. Beginning of the end, my friends. It's looking very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Still possible, though. We could draw a Thoughtcast into Disciple Atog. Or we could draw another land. Oh. I am the luckiest Magic player on the planet, chat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 lands. Less than half the deck. Way more than half the lands. Think we're just about out of time. This might be our last chance. The opponent's gaining life with Seeker of the Way, and when they untap here, they can start doing some pretty scary stuff. That's not a land! It's not a land! Let's draw a card. What mana do we want here? Probably red or blue? Just go blue, whatever. Come on, Thoughtcast. Let's go, Thoughtcast. Land. Oh, that's a Tog. Okay. So they're at 22. How much artifacts do we have? Oh, we get to play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So way off this turn. If opponent is able to kill us next turn, then we're dead. Did not find what we were looking for. Now, they might be confident with a Circle Protection red here. Maybe they don't need to, like, just win the game, but they probably just will. Oblivion Ring is a huge pain. They're going to be able to get rid of the Tog this way. It'll be interesting to see, though. They'll probably actually hit the Disciple, is my guess. Do they have Prismatic in the graveyard? No. No Prismatic in the graveyard. So they are going for the Tog. Okay. Do they have lethal? 6, 7, 8, 9. If they have Lightning Bolt, it's lethal. I'm not going to block, because Disciple here is our only chance of getting back into this game. Yeah, I know. Cop Red against Cooper the Red. It's super effective. Thoughtcast into second Disciple and another Atog. Exactly. That's what we're looking for. Need to avoid Lightning Bolt. No Lightning Bolt. Nice. Okay, let's go. Chromatic Star. That's Not a land. It's a card. Let's play it. And draw. What's it gonna be? Another land. Woo! Yeah. Disciple causes life loss, so Prismatic wouldn't work. If we managed to find the perfect draws off the top of our deck, we might have still had a chance even there, but we just keep on finding lands. I mean, so we got a 1-land hand. Gonna mulligan this. I guess we keep. Gotta get rid of something. Probably has to be the Disciple. Oh, looks like the mirror match. Okay. Affinity v Affinity. Makeshift Munitions. Disciple in the mirror is super good. If I had known what we were playing against, maybe I should have kept a Disciple. Alright, so we're going to get our Thoughtcasts off next turn. Be able to draw 1,000,000 cards. Oh. Forgot to wish for luck. Let's go ahead and put that on there. It's still early. Although I guess, yeah, you can't really see my chat log anymore. And I can't lift it up that way. Maybe I'll just pull this down so you don't feel like you're missing anything. Another seat. Atog. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15. Okay, they have a blocker. Oh, yeah. Put the Citadel on the bottom because we're going to draw 1,000,000 lands anyway. Alright, so you got your 2/4/4s. What's your next move? Red mana. Oh, are you going to Galvblast my Tog? No, you're playing your own Tog. Why would you play this art? Gotta go with the OG, come on. Ooh, that's scary, actually. Double Tog. We could just be... Wow! What a hand! Why can't we get lucky like that? Disciple, we have Galvblast up. I guess we just pass the turn from here. We could play Chromatic Star. So Chromatic Star would be 1 extra damage. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, Galvblast is way more extra damage. Thanks, Blind, but I just was complaining about my luck, and it seemed like it got worse. Too late to say always yes, we'll get that next time. Second Disciple would have likely been GG if we had kept it. Yeah. It would have been pretty strong. Alright, so they're going for the Duress here. So I'm going to want to throw the Galv Blast at them, I think. I don't want them to take it, because then we just lose our mana. Could hit one of the Sojourner's companions. If we do that, they just sacrifice the companion to the Tog. We block 2 Togs, we take 12. We probably block 1 Tog, this one, leave the other one unblocked, and then if they go in for the kill, we try and finish them off with Disciple. So this is 12. So they only need to do an extra 8, which is only like 4 artifacts, which puts them to 11. Yeah, we don't have enough. If they're smart, they should be able to kill us this turn, I think. Well, at least it's not a Fling or a Battle Rage. So we have to block, otherwise we're dead. Right? Because that's 12. They only have to do 8 more, which is 4 sacrifices. They have those sacrifices. We're tapped out. We have to block. So we'll see if we can keep the Atog alive. But why, though? Always yes, always yield. Ha! We did it! USAC, ISAC. We just don't have enough artifacts. Alright, so we bring in Ancient Grudge and maybe Reaping? I don't think Reaping is really the place for it, but then again, like, if they're playing Ancient Grudge, Reaping would look pretty good. We'll bring in one. The Amazing Wally, thanks for the follow, friend. Yeah, probably Munitions. It doesn't really hit any of the opponent's things. Like, it combos well with Disciple of the Vault, but so does Atog. Could bring in Hydroblast to kill their Togs. Basically as like a removal spell. Problem is, it could just be a dead card. Alright, friends, this is the last match. Could be the last game, but we're going to see if we can get some of our play points back. Once this match is finished, I have some of those player reward packs that I'm going to open up, and then we'll do a raid. It's okay. We got, like, land cycling. Not great, though. Bad hand, keep. That early Disciple of the Vault. Let's get in for some damage. No land here, so I'm thinking I probably cycle this. We can get it back later with Reaping the Graves. And I can go get Silverbluff Bridge. This gets me the 2 colors I don't have yet. Okay. Now they've got their salamanders coming out already. Played Disciple of the Vault, Land Cycle Sojourner's Companion. So let's see here. I'm going to want to tap this. So I'm pretty much going to have to go get a red source with a companion. So I can get rid of one of these 4/4s. And that'll also deal 2 damage to the opponent. Always yes. Always yes. Always yield. That's why these Sojourner's Companions are so much better than Myr Enforcer. We would have been able to do nothing. Instead, we're able to still play lands, get a land out of the library. We put these in the graveyard, sure, but we are going to get them back later. And this is where they're like, Temur Battle Rage, Fling, Galvblast you. What? Oh, love that. Take 2 from your Chromatic Star. Chromatic Star Shock. And when they go for the Witching Well, pay 4 mana, lose 2 life. Oh, the Gear Seeker's a pain. We're not going to be long for this world. We're going to have to do some good stuff quick. Alright, let's see what we draw. Galvblast, okay. Galvblast kills Companion. And then we can Reaping the Graves, get the 2 Companions back. We could play Enforcer and Galvblast. I kind of like play the Enforcer right now because we kind of need to be doing something. Heck and Goober, thanks for the follow, friend. Guto Kuzmo, thanks for the follow. So they're paused here. They're definitely giving this some consideration. I think maybe they're thinking about Fling. That would be my guess. Oh, yeah, looks like Fling. Oh, they're killing the Myr Enforcer. Okay, that's another 2. Disciple doing a ton of work here. Deadly Dispute's going to be another 4. Because we get the treasure and we can immediately sacrifice it. Another Gear Seeker, so we're very close to dead ourselves. Fortunately, they don't have enough mana to make these things unblockable. If they don't play a land drop, we don't have to worry about them being unblockable next turn, so we'll be able to chump. Yes, Dispute is a very strong addition to this deck. Instant speed, puts another treasure on the battlefield, so you gain a little bit of mana with it. Oh, Krark-Clan. Damn! That kills our disciples. They're only going to take 2 more from sacrificing an artifact, and that's it. They go to 9. So we get to Deadly Dispute, Reaping the Graves, get our disciples back, and then die to Gearseeker Serpents. So that's not going to work. No, I wouldn't. I think like they saw our disciples last game and they're like, I gotta answer those disciples. So they bring in Krark-Clan. We have black in the treasure, but I don't think that's what we're going to do anyways. I think we're going to Reaping the Graves, get a bunch of these 4/4s, and then play that next turn. I don't think the Galv Blast really does anything here. Hold on a second, let me think. So we Reaping the Graves, we get Disciple. Well, I mean, how was I going to have enough mana to put Disciple into play anyway? I guess, yeah, I could have stopped one card earlier. What did I have? I mean, like, the Thoughtcast seemed good, so I probably wanted to go, like, Thoughtcast Reap. Yeah, we only have one black source next turn. Pretty sure this is just GG. Even grabbed the wrong one. Ah, well. I don't think that it's going to matter. I'm pretty sure we're dead. All they need here is a Galv Blast, a Fling, a Temur Battle Rage. Ancient Grudge. Yup. Yup, that works. Just kill my lands, too. Well done. Okay, well, that shows me for picking up the best deck in the format. Get crushed. Alright, friends. That's the league. So, we got unlucky. Wow, look at all those O2s. O2, O2, O2. That's kind of crushing. Now, that's the way Magic be sometimes. Sometimes you're going to get lucky and you're going to run hot and it's going to feel like, you know, you're always getting the best card off the top. And sometimes it's not going to go that way. So that's the way it went this time. The deck is still very strong. This exact 75 won the challenge on the weekend. So, I mean, it's a solid deck while it's an option. Don't discount it just because I didn't do very well today.